What's going on, guys? It's GZ. Welcome to my channel. In this video we're going to talk about the legendary affixes for Druid class, what you guys should be looking for. And here it says gain a shield that absorbs 12,000 damage, but obviously this is for demon hunters, somewhat bug I guess. Yeah, and daring swing here. But anyways, when we go down here inside to select the magic attributes, we can see what we can get here. So fire tornado range is increased. Honestly, I myself did not find fire tornado to be that effective, so I wouldn't advise to waste your affixes on that. Then stack charge, reduce the damage taken by 15%, while transform, well, could be used for PvP, but I'm not sure at this point. I think Druid is somewhat struggling, and I don't think stack is going to add much of a value there, but you guys let me know. Then rabbit might increase your damage done by 9%. This is somewhat actually good for rabbit might, and let's see what it does here. Unleash a savage roar that inspires and invigorates, increasing the maximum life of nearby allies by 12.5% and your maximum life by 25% for 180 seconds. Those affected are also immune to the next 3 loss of control. So this is good for support overall, and also maybe good for PvP. But yeah, it definitely adds some value there. Earthquake is actually good to increase the range, especially if you are using a chest piece that leaves a earthquake effects behind you. Then you can actually increase its radius. So I would say this is definitely a good one. Then moving forward, what do we have? Raven Swan generate an additional 3 primary power. Well, we really don't need that in my opinion, and Raven Swan doesn't add much value. Summon Grizzly duration increased by 15%. This is average, I would say 5 out of 10. Not great, not worse either. Then let's see what we have here. Alright, Werebear. While a Werebear gain a shield when you lose 25% of your maximum life, that this shield lasts for 5 seconds and absorb 35% damage. So this is definitely good for PvP in my opinion. Then we have Summon Wolf. Primary attacks have 15% chance to increase your wolf companion attack speed. Alright, this is somewhat good but not that great in my opinion either. Then rest of them are actually the same. Let's see what do we have here. We have couple more options here, like Werewolf. Fire Werewolf attacking an enemy below 15% life will fear them for 0.8 seconds, cannot occur against the same target more often than once every 12 seconds. So this is a PvP one here, but I don't think it will add much value, but still it can be somewhat something than nothing in my opinion. Then Taunt Armor, when you gain a shield you heal yourself for 8% of its absorb value. So this one is also average, not great in my opinion, but it will add some value for your druid. Then Circle of Life healing is increased by 20% on target below 50% life. This might be good for PvP, but I'm not so sure. Then Heal. This one is for Oak Sage. Heal 0.6% of maximum life every second for each active Sage. This is just okay, not that great. Then Earthquake, Raven, Rabbit, and that's pretty much it. Do we have something else going on here? Same. Circle of Life, Tone, Werewolf, Werebear, Surging Stone, Primer Power Consumption reduced. Yeah, if you are a fan of Surging Stone and if it can be used for PvP, then its consumption being reduced is actually somewhat nice in my opinion. Then Summon Wolf primary attacks have been, yeah, it's the same one. Well, moving forward, I think they're all the same here. So you can definitely tell by my opinion here that I am not really impressed by any of those, and I wouldn't trade my demon hunter affixes for druid. And I don't know right now, but I feel like that Druid might struggle a lot in a wrong run until it receives new essences. Maybe for the next 2-3 difficulties when Druid will receive more essences, this class is going to shine, but it came out a little rough. At least not being OP, I'm happy with that, but it is somewhat little underwhelming because it doesn't have too many options with the essences. But anyways, this was my personal opinion with the affixes. Do let me know what are your favorites, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, take care, have fun, and bye guys.